As you guys have gotten a little older, has there been a little bit more sense of you got to take the opportunities?
We take care of the opportunity we're given. We don't take any opportunity for granted. We don't assume we're going to be back here next year or the year after or the year before. We don't assume anything. We play in the moment and we enjoy what we have in front of us.
Have you seen enough of Tracy in practice to think that he might be able to actually come in and give you a couple minutes here or there?
Yeah, I definitely think so. He looks good. Looks like he has a rhythm going. He's been playing some, so it's just about understanding what we do more than anything. We're not exactly a simple system, so it's about him out there and being comfortable with what we're doing.
He apologized to some of you guys for 13 points in 33 seconds.
He has not yet. I haven't brought it up. I mentally blocked it, but I appreciate you bringing it up.
How's Manu looking? How's he been looking?
He's good. He's moving well. He feels good. Obviously, Pop is trying to keep him as healthy as possible off the floor as much as possible. At the same time, you got to get him a rhythm. You got to get him out there. You got to get him playing, bang him around a little bit so he's ready to go.
The squad,
I think it's due to the injuries that we've had throughout the past 2 years. We've been together as a group for I think the past 2 years. Everybody came back from last year, which helps the chemistry. But with all the injuries we had guys step up from off the bench. Our younger guys have done a great job all year, like I said, and last year, which made us a stronger group. And that depth helps us throughout the season and hopefully in the playoffs where we can run teams a little bit and get them a little fatigued.
How you guys approaching them without Kobe, obviously?
Same way. Very good team, playoff team. You got to respect them. Regardless, they're dangerous. With or without Kobe, there's a reason why they're in the playoffs. We got to come out same, focus, same attention, same intensity, and treat them as if they're one of the top teams in the West.
Where are you guys at defensively, especially the three-point line, guarding the three-point line?
I think we're better than where we were the last couple of weeks. The month of April and the end of March kind of was a struggle for us. But we're getting back to the basics. Things are going better. We'll find out tomorrow, how good we are. We're trying to focus on other things as well. They're not a three-point perimeter-oriented team. They're more of a big team now. They're more of a down-low, post-up team looking for Dwight and Powell. But we have to guard both areas of the floor better than we did last time we played them.
Danny, how does having this kind of get ready for the playoffs help this team?
I think it's good to have a couple days off. It's rare. We've had a couple days off all season pretty much. I think it's good for us because we have guys that are unhealthy, injured. Gives us a couple days to recuperate and get some guys back and get their legs under them, and hopefully come out tomorrow with that energy that we need.
Has it been good for you personally just to be able to reset some things and maybe get some more shots up and that sort of thing?
Definitely. A couple days have helped me get my legs back a little bit. Hopefully it'll show tomorrow. Hopefully I can reap some of the benefits, but a couple days off has helped everybody get their legs under them and come out hopefully tomorrow with the energy that we need. Like I said, first game out, it's a very important one.
Without Kobe, how important has your matchup with Dwight Howard become?
Well, I think everybody knows that Lakers gonna attack with the front four players. Dwight, Gasol, Jameson. They're really gonna use that as a weapon against us. We know what we have to do. We have to control their touches. We have to be aggressive, smart, everything. We got to put everything together and play well against them.
A lot of experts are giving them the edge with Gasol and Howard over you and Tim. How do you feel about that?
Well, we're going to see. I mean, it's going to be a tough match, that's for sure. They're pretty talented. They have everything. I mean, great players. So we got to be smarter than that. And just, like I say, play 100%, do whatever Coach Pops wants us to do in defense and offense, and then use another weapons that we have.
What's the most important thing to do defensively against Dwight, just to keep him further away from the basket than he wants to be, or what?
Yeah, we gotta front him a little bit. We gotta play smart. Sometimes we're gonna double team. Well, that depends what we're gonna do, the game plan. But you gotta be aggressive with him. He's a big guy, big body, so you gotta be aggressive and don't let him play comfortable.
It's probably a good bet you guys will at some point foul Dwight, put him on the foul line like you did in the last game. How does that affect the player when those free throws aren't going down that you're being given?
Well, everybody has used that before against him, so of course that's an option, and we're gonna read in the game when to use it.
The approach to this squad without Kobe, how does you guys approach it?
It's a different ball club. Obviously, their focus has changed a little bit more on their post game. Ball spreads a little more, but still a really tough team. Obviously, they just beat us just a couple days ago. Gonna be a tough series for us. We're ready for it.
What's been the primary emphasis, Tim, in this 3 days that you've had?
Getting out on the floor, getting a little rhythm with all the guys here. First and foremost, obviously putting a game plan together, understanding what we want to do throughout this series. That's about it. It's regular playoff preparation. It's good to have some focus time. It's good to finally know who we're playing.
You've been in a bunch of these rivalries. Is this still as big as it has always been, Lakers versus Spurs?
Oh yeah. They have a very good team, and obviously they had a rough year up and down with their team, and this is their chance to kind of make a big splash. We're ready for the challenge, and we understand how good a team they are.
Having these 2 days, how has it helped you get ready for the playoffs?
It's good preparation just to, as I said, just kind of be together as a team and kind of get game plan down. But good time off for a little bit of recovery, getting a little rhythm, get out here by yourself and work in your game to whatever it is you need to work on, get your shot ready and everything else, and just good to have the playoffs here, and good to have that kind of intensity kind of turn up.
Where do you think you guys are at defensively right now?
We'll see. We didn't end the year well defensively, but as I said, with more focus time and our game plan set and the playoffs here, we'll see where we're at.
Since the last title in 07, how many times have you heard this is the last run for this Spurs team?
Until next year, it'll be.
As you guys have gotten a little older, has there been a little bit more sense of you got to take the opportunities?
We take every opportunity we're given. We don't take any opportunity for granted. We don't assume we're going to be back here next year or the year after or the year before. We don't assume anything. We play in the moment, and we enjoy what we have in front of us.
Have you seen enough of Tracy in practice to think that he might be able to actually come in and give you a couple minutes here or there?
Yeah, I definitely think so. He looks good. It looks like he has a rhythm going. He's been playing some, so it's just about understanding what we do more than anything. We're not exactly a simple system, so it's about him out there and being comfortable with what we're doing.
Did he apologize to some of you guys for 15 points in 33 seconds?
He has not yet. I haven't brought it up. I mentally blocked it, but I appreciate you bringing it up.
How's Manu looking? How's he been looking?
He's good. He's moving well. He feels good. Obviously, Pop is trying to keep him as healthy as possible off the floor as much as possible. At the same time, you got to get him a rhythm. You got to get him out there. You got to get him playing, bang him around a little bit so he's ready to go.
Health-wise, how are you feeling?
I'm sorry?
Health-wise, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I'm ready to rock.
Dwight says he anticipates a bunch of hack of Dwight during the series. How you guys feeling using
What's the final part of the question?
the hacker Shaq against Dwight? He said he anticipates you guys doing a lot of that.
We've done it before. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't do it again at some point if he's shooting them poorly. If he's shooting them well, then that takes care of itself.